Hey, we're back. This is part 3 of Kaydens Place. Now, if you didn't see part 1 or 2, I'll put links down below if you want to see them. But you'll enjoy this video as well. Now, this is not a training video. This is an application video. This is different applications that you'll see insulated concrete forms used. If you want training, just go to our website, foxblocks.com, click on the training tab, and you'll find the Integrated Learning Center. And in that Integrated Learning Center, you're going to have hours and hours of trainings that you can take. Now, in this job, we're going to be using insulated concrete forms. We've actually built the structure, and this is what it looks like. This is one insulated concrete form, an ICF. 4 foot by 16 inch. This one is 8-inch concrete, but they come in all different sizes. We have polypropylene ties that accept rebar, hold it in place. You place concrete, you get yourself a structure that you can build off of, and you know it's going to stay there for generations. These EPS panels made of expanded polystyrene, they give high R value. They're really good for high-end homes, or any home actually that needs high performance. But in this case, we didn't need that. We just needed the form, and this is a very easy form to get into position and work with. So in this video, we started at the beginning showing who Randy Klassen was. Now, he's not the only one doing landscaping. There's a lot of you guys out there that are doing retaining walls and things like that, and you're doing a fantastic job. In fact, there's so many of you guys doing that they actually made an award for it at World of Concrete with the award banquet that they have. So it's a pretty exciting category that they're putting together, because we're getting to see the creativity of all the contractors out there. And this started over a decade ago with Randy Klassen, where he did this zoo project, and he called me up saying, hey, I need something for structure. Can you give it to me? And I said, well, let's go take a look. And this is what happened out of that. It worked out pretty fantastic, and he won awards for it. Since then, he's done a bunch of other projects and won awards for them as well. So on this one, Kaydens Place, he showed up and said, here's my concept. What are we going to do? And we took some mini block and we mocked up sort of what it would look like for structure below it. And with that, we could get a proper block count so that we would know what to order, right? And then we started to build, and let's see, we would show up on site, we kick the dirt around, make sure things are about right. There's no chalk lines, there's no measuring tapes. With landscaping, you just sort of make it work to the surroundings, right? In this case, we put a curved wall in, and there was a little bit of training we did, and a T-wall, I guess. And I did a little bit on that because I don't get that option to do that too often. So we did that, and then got halfway through the job, we stopped and took a look around. Is this about right? Is there anything we should add? Should we adjust anything? And then we carried on, finished it, put strapping onto it, placed concrete, and that went without a hitch. It was great. Lots of volunteer help. My goodness, it's people crawling over the whole job like ants. And that brings us to this video. So we did all of that work in order to get to this point, and now Randy starts the vertical concrete mixes. And we started actually, and when I say we, that means Randy and his crew, because I didn't get dirty on this job. I just sort of walked around with a camera and got in everybody's way. So, still fun to say we, I guess. So he got foam chunks, and a lot of it was just the scraps from the job. So there was actually no waste, no garbage bags leaving this job site. He would take these chunks of foam and glue them to the side of the block like rock. So that was his substructure. He would actually just glue them with spray foam to the rock. Then he took lath, wire lath, and he wrapped all of these foam chunks with wire lath and screwed it to our plastic ties. In fact, he stapled it for most of it and then added screws for strength. Now, a lot of these foam chunks were from HW Manufacturing. That's the company that makes our block. They saw what was happening on this job. They donated a whole bunch of that foam, big billets of foam actually, and Randy just cut them all up into chunks and put them on the wall. And this is what it looks like after that's all ready, and then comes the shotcrete. Now, I've got some videos here to show you of the shotcrete going on. We'll just watch that for a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what's next. Okay, I'm sort of hiding in this cave here because it's such a windy day. It might not look like it right here, but we got such a gale force wind, it's actually blowing wood up and lots of dust blowing around every so often. So I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping I have enough protection with my mics. But this is all Fox Blocks up here and all Fox Blocks here. The whole structure is, the backbone is Fox Blocks, and they have started to do the scratch coat. I've got my little drone here as a secondary camera. This here is the scratch coat. That they'd shotcreted it on, and now they're putting a covering coat and doing some wood look on that, and then stone work over here. Randy's carving on that right now. They've got one over here, and I can actually bring you into the cave. It's pretty dark in here. I hope this works, but this is the cave, and it will go out onto a sitting area. If I come out here and then I go down in the pool, that will be a sitting area, and then up above, that's going to be the waterfall feature that's going to be in front of you when you're sitting on that little seat there. It's a pretty fair size opening here, and that's what they're working on right now. They're just getting their rock work going, and Randy's here doing carving, making fancy cuts that he's got names for that I don't know what they mean, but he knows what he's doing. I don't. They're rocks. They're rocks. So that's the rough look, and then he's going to color them, and they're going to be amazing, just like that zoo job that we showed earlier. And this is the front of the cave. That's all shotcrete. That's all cured now. You can see they've pulled all the wood off, and it is all supporting really well. The whole job actually is working. It's all coming together really good. That slide would be a little bit rough to go down right now, but when it's done, it'll be fantastic. I'll run around here and show you the stairs, and then I think that's all I can do today. I just came down to do some quick photos and videos. The crew here is back. They're doing scratch coat in the shade on that curved wall. You can see them going at it. So that is the project right now. That's what it's looking like. I'm up on top of the cave. This is going to be a water feature down here. This is the deck, and they go down the slide. All the wires you see, that's for electrical, for lighting. They got pipes in there for transferring water around. There's actually going to be water coming through this wall, down through this feature, and making another water feature down on the bottom there where Randy's carving through that area. And that's it. That's about all I'll do today, and we'll see if this works in the wind like this. How do you think, Randy? Is it working good?
Yeah, it's our last day. We're just finishing off color. We got most of the color done over the last few days, and we're just doing touch-ups now and highlights and shadowing and stuff like that. So we're really happy. Everything worked well from start to finish.
We've worked together at World of Concrete for, what, a decade?
Yeah.
Doing all kinds of things for who?
Concrete Decor magazine.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
big booths with Fox Blocks, and then it was Randy that got us in there and said, hey, can we use Fox Blocks for the sub base and then put rock work over top? And so we started doing that. It became a big thing. And I have to say, this here is better than any booth we've done at World of Concrete. It's really, really well thought out. Randy's done a great job doing things that we didn't understand while we were doing them, building Fox Blocks walls here, beside the pool, that whole back retaining wall, that curved wall. And what's going to happen here is you've got the seat going on in the pool, waterfall coming over top, another water feature here with water trickling into the pool area. Do I got it right, Randy?
Yeah, that's right. So that waterfall is going to be on probably 90% of the time because it's going to be quieter, less pounding water. This one will be more pounding water, and then we'll have water coming off this slide area as well. You know, this whole thing was really great to build because, you know, the first step in the process is getting the screw piles installed.
That was supporting it.
Supporting everything, screw piles. So they dug the pool, they put the wall up, and before they backfilled anything on the wall, we had screw piles put in wherever we had our wall system going. And this is the biggest wall system here because this is cantilevering 4 feet out.
And that's
beyond the wall.
That was pretty thick concrete coming out to support all of that, right?
So we have 4 screw piles here at about 35,000 pounds per pile.
Yeah.
So that's supporting that main wall, which goes up to this height here, then angles back up to the cave. So when you're in the cave, there's angled walls in there because of how we built this particular water feature. It's now very cool.
Just for you guys out there in camera land, did you kick that thing? Did you kick that thing? Did they knock it over? That was such awesome footage. Now we'll redo the whole stupid thing.
Yeah, I think he tried to get by. It's just the hosing train takes up.
Thanks for catching that, Sebastian. Okay, we're taking a breath. We just had an episode here where the camera just about got knocked down and we got interrupted, and then all the workers got left. But we're going to clean this thing up quick.
Did you know that we never used a tape measure or a level to build anything here? It's like, maybe we shouldn't say that, I don't know.
There's one 90-degree corner in this whole thing, and I mean one block in this whole thing. It was pretty amazing. But this is cleanup day. You're just coming to an end, and we'll come back in a week or week and a half, and we'll watch the water come down here, and then it'll be done. But what else did we want to say? The whole reason you did this was what's on your shirt, right? For Kayden?
Right. So the family that lives here, they have a child that is developmentally 2 years old. He's currently 12 years old, and he has mobility issues. He has allergy issues. And they decided to develop their backyard into a interactive space for him. So they put a pool in. Along with the pool comes the slide, the waterfalls, the grotto, the cave. In the cave, there's sitting areas and work areas and such. Throughout the rest of the yard are going to be interactive areas where he can, go and do different things. So it's going to be great for the family. When you build these kinds of things, people want to come. So therefore, everybody will come to visit and hang out here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. And there's been a lot of people, including Fox Blocks, that have donated for this to help these people out and to help you out in this as well. And
yeah, absolutely. So the goal right from the initial conversation, in my mind, I knew that this was a job that I really wanted to do just to help out, because I could see the need, and I could see, this was a great cause. And so we agreed on a number. In the back of my mind, I knew that I could beat that number because I was going to get support. And Fox was one of the first teams that pulled in to offer that support and help. So thanks, Glenn and Fox Blocks. This whole process has been amazing.
It's been fun, been enjoyable. And we look forward to seeing the water run in a week or so. Okay, thanks, Randy.
All right, get out of here.
Awesome.
There we go. We got water.
Who knew water goes downhill? Waterfall.
Here it comes.
Good.
That's pretty fantastic, Randy. Yeah. Just need that. They're in the cave and you guys are up there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Look here. And yeah, no, this is. Oh, yeah! Oh! Yeah! I almost missed it. And that wasn't crazy fast, which is awesome.
Bring the boy down.
Do it again. I want to see it
Yeah,
again.
we need to see the slide. Hey, all right.
That's perfect.
Not too fast. Hey, you hit the fight at all?
Is it here? Is it here? Ready, set, go!
First flip.
Kaden, is he gonna fall off the wood? Kaden, is he gonna fall? Oh no! Oh no, Kaden! Look, he's tipping! Oh no!
Hey, I hope you enjoyed all that. Man, this video series was a lot of fun to put together and so worth it too. You know, at the beginning, we started the job at the beginning of June and we were still getting ice on top of the puddles. That's why you saw us wearing jackets in the morning when we were working. And come the end of the video, 1 month later, it took a month to put this all together, the water got turned on, waterfall started working, and the following day, it went to over 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And then this happened. Kayden is smiling and happy and swimming, splashing, going down the slide, enjoying the cave. And that just makes it all worthwhile, right? So that is why we did the project, and that's the result of it. And Kayden and family, thank you so much for letting us come on site and video. And Specialty Projects, thanks for letting me come on site and get in your way so you could trip over me. And I really hope I can do that again sometime. It was fun. You got a great team, and thanks for letting us video this stuff. And all you contractors out there, you guys are doing jobs like this. They might not have a cave or a slide, but they're not normal jobs. And we love seeing that. We love to see what you guys are doing and what you need Fox Blocks for, because that's what makes us Fox Blocks. It's the contractors. You guys out there are letting us know what you need, and without that, we wouldn't have a company. So thank you so much for that. We look forward to seeing your jobs and seeing you guys as Contractor of the Month, or seeing you get Elite Premier status with our training program. That would be so neat to see. So thank you guys all for watching this, and we will see you in the next video.
Japanese. It was.